We're making another interchange today, and this one was suggested by, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. What is wrong with me? I'm such a terrible YouTuber. Arlas suggested I build the, I am gonna butcher this, Kreuz Hamburg-Ost. It is the A1 and A24 intersecting highways. Kind of looks like a double Y interchange here, so I downloaded the height map, threw in some water to try to make it look somewhat familiar. I don't know. I didn't do the greatest job. I didn't put any trees in, didn't put any houses in, didn't put any buildings. That's not the focus of the video. The focus is interchanges. I could use the image overlay mod. I could, but that to me is really boring, and I don't like that. I like to freestyle things. The only thing I used the image overlay mod was to get the highways in the proper places, and that's all I really did. I left the interchange open. I'm gonna freestyle the interchange because that's how I like to do it. This one should be much more simple than the Dallas High 5 I did, because we don't have frontage roads I need to contend with. And I might try something. I might try to throw the Google Map image up in like up in a corner somewhere, so you can always see what I'm referencing. I'll try that. Let me know if that's better, first of all. And let's get started. This is the A1 right here. And this A1 needs to connect over here. That's also A1. This is the A24, and that connects over here. And I think a good way to start would be this little straight piece here. And it kind of lines up with this body of water right there. So we'll just put it in a little straight piece. It's not very long. And there's one adjacent to it as well. And so we should actually be able to take this down and just connect. Should be that simple. It really should. And that's how you use a curve tool properly. I see some people use the curve tool, and it looks terrible. Maybe about there. That's pretty close. Close enough. See, there's some things where you just can't be a perfectionist for, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. And actually, that curve ended up really well, because it is right next to this little pond here. So that's a perfect curve, in my opinion. Happy little accident. Not going to complain about it. So there's the A1. The A1's completely connected now. We'll start from back here, and it's not perfectly straight like that. It's a little diagonal. That's what we're going to do. Like that. Perfect. And same with this. Should just be as simple as that. Now, we'll fix that later. Don't worry about it. This one should actually be as simple as that. Nice. Yeah. I think that's fairly good. So we'll try that. I'm not expecting perfection. I'm expecting good, though. So this one, like that. And then, whoopsies, I'm pressing the wrong button. Should just be simple like that. I believe so. We'll do that. Like I said, I will fix all of this later. And we should be able to do a simple connection. There we go. So there's the A24. There's the A1. We're looking pretty good. Now we just have to make the connections. Yeah, and I see my first mistake. This is too close. Okay, so that gives me room to put in another highway. So the freeform tool is better when you want the bend of the curve in the middle. The curve tool, you get to pick where your bend is. We'll just take this. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, and I'll fix that later. Don't mind it.
I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Let's see, I want to make sure I got every single path. So we got the A1 going through, we got the A24 going through. The A24 can get onto the A1 that way and that way. The A1 can get on the A24 that way and that way. The A1 can get on that way, but it can't get on the other way. So this direction can't go to the east on the A24. Interesting. Then we have that way and that way. That actually can't go north. The A24 can't go north on A1. That's another interesting one. Okay. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Okay, Cities Skylines doesn't like the tunnels. I figured that out. Take this node, and this node, and we'll lift it. Lift and bridge it. That's what we're gonna do. So bridge, bridge. There's that bridge. I might want to push this one back a little bit. Okay, don't wiggle. Yeah, that should be pretty good. We're gonna have different slopes at different parts of the bridge. Actually, I think if we do from here to here, we could have a nice solid slope there. The bridge is a little bit taller. Not a big problem, actually. And then from here to here, it can be a straight. Okay, I mean, it's basically flat. And from here to here, flatten that out. Should be okay. Maybe not this side, but we'll double check. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like it. Alright, so let's start taking care of some of these intersections. It's pretty simple to do that. My favorite way right now is we select a node, we line up the edges, which you hold shift and you click on the buttons. Then you hit this button, boom, makes it look nice. And then we can do the same thing here. We want to line up this one with this one. And there we go. We can hit that button to kind of smooth that out. And that's simple. Nothing too complicated there. We'll come back to that later. Same thing here. Boom. Easy. We can do the same thing. This one I'm actually gonna shift over like that. So then this lane is matched up with this one. And this one ends. If you wanted, you could always stretch this out too. Now we like to take the intersection marking tool and go through and mark it all up. But I think I do have some presets that I've made before. This is supposed to be a 3 to 2, which is not what we're looking for. It's not quite what we got, so I might have to make myself one. Drag one, hold shift, creates a solid line. And this one's actually gonna go this way and this way. And we'll do the same thing here. Hold shift for a solid line on that one. You don't hold shift for this dash line. We'll connect those. Now this is where it gets a little confusing. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to connect to here. And then I'm going to take this one and connect to the opposite side. Then what you can do is you can find your line that you just drew. So I have this one, and you can choose. You have to figure out which side we're going to. So we're from the right side to here, and it stops. That's what we have to do. Now we find the other line that we just drew, and that's this one here. And we figure out which one it's from and to. So the from is there. We want to start from here. There you go. And that's how you do it. As you can see, they're trying to take different lanes. If you do Control S, it'll automatically select lanes for you, but it gets these ones wrong for some reason with Traffic Manager. So you just do a slight adjustment. It's not a big deal. You can put chevrons in here. In my state, we don't have chevrons because it just gets torn up by the snow blades anyways. So I'm not going to put any here. Alright, we got all the intersection markings in there. The final thing I want to do is just smooth out the terrain where the ramps are. So pretty simple. Just go through with the smooth tool. I could try to fill in this gap with vegetation, but again, that's not really the scope of this project. I'm just trying to see if I can actually make this interchange, which honestly, this one was one of the easier interchanges I built. I appreciate that. All right, here's the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. It was fairly easy to build. I mean, obviously it has its own challenges and whatnot, but I'm actually quite pleased with what I did here. No vegetation, because I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just looking to actually get the whole design done. Let me know what you think. Does it match what we've done? We can do a whole shot up above. I'll just come through this way again. Yeah, that's the A1 and the A24 in Hamburg, Germany. Does that match? Let me know in the comments. And suggest another interchange for me to do. Otherwise, I'll just pick one. And it'll probably be American. If you want a European interchange, you're going to have to throw a suggestion in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.